everybody. Chevy Nobody Else's Auto. Got some more cool inventory to check out tonight. Recently we picked up this 1967 Mercury Cougar. Obviously, car does run and drive, just lot drives when take it out on the highway. But it is a little small block automatic car. Engine was supposedly overhauled before I got it. In the last several years, they overhauled the engine, put it back together, and then never did anything else with the rest of the car, and that's how I ended up with it. So we're gonna take a look at it tonight. Really a pretty decent old car. Obviously gold in color, does appear to be factory original paint, original hubcaps, just a pretty neat old car. You don't see a lot of these anymore, especially one that's still like this, intact, doesn't appear to have ever been taken apart or damaged or molested in any way, really. So it's kind of unique and a neat old car, so let's take a look and check it out. Obviously, we'll start right here at the front. You see it's all still here. It's got the hideaway headlights, the grills, everything's all still here. The hood is banged up on it. That's probably the worst panel on the car. The fenders have a little damage, but they're fixable, but the hood is a little rough. We'll take a look under it real quick while we're here. The hinges are off, one of them is in the trunk. A little small block Ford, factory air, power steering, power brakes. Just a basic 2-barrel, little small block. Even still got the original washer tank with the Mercury head on the cap. Something kind of cool. We'll work our way around this side of the car. Left fender banged up a little bit back here. But one thing about it, just a little bit of rust starting out here, but super minimal. Overall looks really good, a really solid fender. And that can all be straightened. It's a lot better than trying to rebuild something that's all completely gone from rust. Door, quarter panel, all looks pretty good. Typical door dings and typical little bit of rust back here behind the rear wheels. But we look up over the wheels, we look in the fender wells. And it's kind of hard to show you on the video, but I've looked up underneath this car and the floors look great in it. While we're here, let's take a peek in the driver's side here. Left seat, obviously worn. That's the one that takes all the heat. But the rest of the interior, not terrible considering this car is a 67. And I believe it's all original. Even the back seat still looks pretty decent in it. Headliner's got a few small holes in it, but not terrible really considering the age of this car. Something else kind of interesting, tilt wheel. Factory tilt wheel, great option on these cars. All the dash is still here. We see all the temp and AC controls, floor shifter bezel, dash pad even looks good. Remote mirror, which still works. The glass is cracked, but the remote mirror still works. Door panel's got a little tear in it right there by where that left armrest takes all the heat, but even the left door panel still in decent shape on this car. We'll come around the back. The trunk lock mechanism is out of it. I think it's laying in here, but it is out of it. We'll take a quick look in the trunk. We've got some extra parts in the trunk that go with it. There's a 4-barrel intake that somebody had for it. There's one of the hood hinges. Obviously, if you could tell when we drove it up here, it is running open headers. Here's the exhaust manifolds. They do have a C6 date on them, so that could be, you know, these are probably the original manifolds for this car. They're still here. Obviously, a little noisy when we pull it up because it is running straight open headers right now. Tail lights are still here. Bumper's not even banged up. Quarter extensions look good. Still has the rear valance with the backup lights in it. We work our way down the right side of this car, just about the same. A little bit of rust started there back behind the rear wheel. But, you know, above the rear wheel, in front of the rear wheel, the quarters look good. The rockers look good. We'll take a peek inside the passenger side of the car. Passenger seat, not even too bad. Door panel, pretty good. This armrest shows a little wear just from everybody grabbing it over the years. But considering this car's age, pretty impressive. We take a look at the dash in here. We can see the dash pad's not all busted up. Take another look at the inside of the back from this side. The headliner, like I said, a few holes over there too, but really, the car's really in pretty decent shape considering this is a 67. They even got the cool little factory AC vents down there in the corner of the dash. We come up this side, this fender, a little bit of rust just starting to come through, but really pretty minimal. These are neat old cars. They've really never gotten their due. You know, they've always been overshadowed by the Mustang. They were always kind of the little brother of the Mustang. They never got the attention. They were never as popular, never really got the attention they deserved. They're really starting to come into their own now. So that's why I was kind of excited to pick this whole car up. I've had a few of these, but nothing ever this good. This car theoretically could almost be turned into a driver the way it is if you just wanted something to have some fun with. Or if you wanted to build a Cougar your own way, you're probably not going to find a much better project to start with. Like I said, it's hard to show you the floors on the video, but the floors look great in it. Really impressed with the structural integrity of this car. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's got a little rust in it, but it's minimal. Like I said, runs and lot drives. I wouldn't take it out on the highway, but we can drive it around the lot. It will do that. Just a little noisy with the open headers and no exhaust, but hey, that's to be expected. But overall, like I said, neat little car. Kind of a backyard find. A guy had it stashed with big plans of doing something with it. And if you caught it, we did a live on location on this car when I picked it up. And the guy had it in his backyard. He was in the middle of a home remodeling project. And, you know, like happens to a lot of guys, life changes. You know, he was fixing his house up the way he wanted it. Didn't see any time in getting to the Cougar in the near future. So we managed to strike a deal and I brought it in. But cool car. Really excited about it, and like I said, you just don't see these old cars. You see Mustangs all the time, but finding a good, clean Cougar like this that, like I said, could be probably, you know, with a minimal amount of work, be turned into a driver just the way it is. Or if you really wanted to build a killer Cougar in your own style, this would be such a great platform to start with because it's such a good car. You know, these front ends obviously very susceptible to damage. All this front and grille trim, hideaway headlight stuff, right out there in the front. Anything could break it. Bumped into, boom, it snapped. And overall, the thing really still looks pretty decent. You know, when's the last time you found a running, driving 67 Cougar with looks like mostly much original paint and all 4 original hubcaps still on it? So, neat old car. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. Hope you guys liked it as much as I did finding it and bringing it in to show it to you. So be sure to check it out. Be sure to check out the other video of the live on location from the day we picked this car up and brought it in here a few weeks back. You want to check that out too. And like I said, excited about it because it's just a cool car you don't see. If you're on Facebook, please share the video with your friends. Invite them to come over, give the page a like so they can hang out with us, keep up with what we've got going on. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. If you like old cars and trucks, be sure to check out all my other videos. Cars, trucks, automobilia, gas pumps, gas station stuff, oil cans, signs. That's all we do on here. We're gearheads. That's what we know. That's what we love. So that's what we do. So we hope you enjoyed it as well. If you have specific questions about vehicles, whether it's this Cougar or any of the other 1,500 cars and trucks we've got on the property right now, parts, projects, just like the 41 Chevy half-ton sitting right there beside us. Tons of cool stuff here. Give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number's on the page. Giving me that call so we can have a short conversation about your project, what you have in your garage you're working on, or what you're looking for specifically. I need all that information so I know if I've got something here I can help you out with. Year, make, model, body style, things like that. All that stuff is critical to knowing exactly what you're trying to accomplish. So, like I said, with the extensive inventory we've got here, there's so much of it. Getting as much information from you is what is helpful to me. So, as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Really hope you enjoyed the old Cougar. It's a neat old car. Gonna make somebody an awesome project. And if you're interested in it, give me a shout. But just a super cool car, super excited. It's always fun to get these running and drive them around the lot and check them out. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your evening to hang out with me. Check out what we've got going on here. Check out some cool old cars and trucks. And we're having a lot of fun with it. But without you here, it wouldn't be worthwhile doing. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you soon on the next video.